who is also on 10 gateways, going up to 12. Might want to add a second Stargate. That's actually it's interesting. He's keeping his gas quite nice and low. Oftentimes in the late game, Protoss ends up with an excess of gas, just because you make a lot of Zealots and Dragoons, obviously. And they're not really balanced out unless you make a number of High Templar and a lot of Arbiters, but he only has the one Stargate, and he is going to move out right here. That's a lot of clumped tanks. Can he get a stasis off? A huge stasis on 7 siege tanks! TerrOr not splitting up his siege tanks at all, getting another couple of siege tanks right there, and it looks like that is going to be enough to tip the battle well in ZeaRush's favor. Oh my goodness, everything is stasis. I mean, ZeaRush didn't actually have that much of a unit advantage, if any, but he's going to clean up right here. TerrOr with quite the blunder, sieging everything up. And getting stasis. Now, will he be able to hold the space? He needs to siege up some more tanks. A scan does go down. The 2 siege tanks are both stasis. Another nice stasis going down. So despite only having 2 Arbiters, he actually stasised like 11 or 12 tanks. But oh, looks like the tanks come out of stasis. And he was not there to take them out for free. But it looks like he might get the space. He might want to focus the command center before these siege tanks come out of stasis. I think he should just focus this down and leave. Oh man, what is he doing? Oh no, he doesn't even get these siege tanks. Wow, ZeaRush not capitalizing on some great stasises there. I mean, he did clean up a lot of the Terran units, but he didn't get the command center, he didn't get the siege tanks. I mean, he got a few of them. But that was I mean, you know, he won the lottery and then he just blew it all on something completely useless. So that was not good. Although it looks like he does see that the bottom right is still not taken by TerrOr, and he is setting up to take the 12. Gonna block this with a gateway. Is that actually Vulture tight? That doesn't look tight on the right side. That doesn't look tight, but Spider Mines are pretty good. They're pretty good. It's like might want to transfer some of these probes. I think he has a lot there, judging by the shadow. Double upgrade still going. Still only on 1 Stargate, but his gas is surprisingly low. Is he just not mining gas somewhere? No, he's mining gas. Maybe it's because of the manor. I don't really know. His gas is surprisingly low for 1 Stargate and no Templars. Huh. Maybe that's normal. Who knows? And oh, maybe it's because this thing isn't passable. This little crack in the ground. Can you walk on that? I don't know, it looks like you might, you know, like if you were Zergling, you might fall in there, so maybe that's not passable. Looks like we have a bit of skirmishing going on in the middle, but TerrOr is actually double expanded here. Bottom right and 6 o'clock. This is spotted by an observer, but, and, oh, I see what's going on. ZeaRush actually sent a small group of units to maybe try and deny this, but TerrOr does close the gap in time. So now TerrOr's just going to set up a nice position here on this ridge and split the map. Once again, ZeaRush meanwhile is maxed out, and TerrOr is at 173. The upgrades are at 2-1 for the Terran, 1-1 for the Protoss, but of course they both have the double upgrade structures going. Oh, it looks like... Wait a minute, TerrOr has 3-1 now. He actually stopped upgrading his vehicle plating. I'm not sure why. Maybe just forgot, but he's at 3-1 against 1-1, which is quite nice, but is he going to push? I don't think he needs to, per se. He's actually regrouping his units back here on the high ground. Perhaps... Well, I was thinking maybe he's suspected a recall somewhere. It doesn't really make sense. There's an observer still chilling. No, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Now, is this actually probe tight, though? And whoa! These probes running the gauntlet. There's nothing to save them. Oh, man. That's a little bit risky. If TerrOr just happened to be running some vultures by there. And yes, it is actually probe tight. So these probes will not be able to get into this base until he kills the gateway. Look at them. Oh, poor probes. Look at that probe centipede. That's actually really creepy. But there is a recall at the 6 o'clock. And will he be able to snipe the command center? A lot of Zealots actually close with the siege tanks. Where are the vultures? Support units. The vultures are not there. It looks like he will not... Well, he's not moving the command center anymore. If he targets the command center, he might be able to get it. The command center is burning. It's at 200 HP. 100 HP. Can he get it? It's at 60. He's got 10 HP. He needs to repair. It's at 10 HP. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, it's gonna burn down. Command center does burn down. Of course, ZeaRush loses that control group of units, but he's almost immediately remaxed at 190. Look at that. Oh, queuing up a little bit here. But yeah, he does have 10 gateways. So a nice little snipe right there for ZeaRush. Although, oh, it looks like he finally figured out that his probes can't get in. So there goes the gateway, and the probies finally get to mine away happily. Protoss is now at 2-2 and moving out. Oh, Natural still not quite mined out. Should probably add a few more gateways. He's sitting at 4k minerals. He's got 12 gateways. I mean, once you're in the late game, you know, 25 gateways is certainly nothing nothing strange. Definitely a good thing. Oh, looks like he gets a free observer over there, retaking the 6 o'clock. But yeah, I mean, might even want to add a few up here or something, just so it doesn't have everything over here. Anyway, looks like we have plenty of Arbiter defense going on. A vessel ready to EMP. Plenty of turrets here. And an Arbiter is in fact going here. It does have 150 energy. Will he commit to it? If he recalls into here, it'll actually be very bad. I think TerrOr should actually let him recall here. Because if he recalls into the mines... Oh! He just EMPs it anyway. Does get the Arbiter. Very nice. Seriously, if I was him, I would actually let... I would let ZeaRush recall. He's like, oh, you want to recall onto this minefield? Go right ahead, man. Go right ahead. So, ZeaRush is now maxed, and TerrOr is at 190. So, essentially maxed. ZeaRush looks like he's going to commit to an attack right here. I mean, he knows that in a split map, it's not going to be so good, so he needs to make something happen right now. But there are a lot of turrets, a lot of siege tanks in the back, although it looks like TerrOr's army is not quite in position. But ZeaRush is not actually committing to anything right now. He's just posturing a little bit. Oh, he's got to be careful. Doesn't want to suicide any Dragoons. Going up to 8,000 minerals. I mean, he is maxed though, so it's not like he can actually spend it on much. Besides gateways and random upgrades. And now he's going to commit to it. Can he get some good storms and stasis? A huge size storm goes off. Can he stasis as well? No. The Arbiter does go down. Does he have another storm? He needs another storm. EMP is going off. Are there any more storms? There are so many Terran units, and it looks like ZeaRush only gets off a single size storm in that whole engagement, not using his spells. I don't know, was he EMP'd or something? Do these... No, these Templars... Well, that Templar got EMP'd, but this one still has a storm. That one has 2 storms. I don't know what happened there. He got a great storm on these siege tanks, but didn't capitalize. Meanwhile, TerrOr's money is surprisingly low right now. How many factories does he have? Still on 8 factories. But, I guess, well, his 6 o'clock isn't really mining with that much. And his natural WoW is not mining at all. Not sure where he went with all those SCVs. But, oh, a nice EMP going down there on the Arbiter and Dragoons, rather than not Goliaths. A huge Psy Storm going down. Can he get another one? Can he get another one? Oh, man. Not making the greatest use of his Templars. I mean, obviously, it's not so easy when you have a million siege tanks in front of you. But ZeaRush is suddenly in a little bit of trouble. The Terran has actually breached his side of the map. Where's the army? Where are the reinforcements, man? Where's the macro? Where's the macro, man? Where's the army? If he loses his 12, he'll be in serious trouble. The cannons go down almost instantly. And where's the army, man? It gets scanned. There's no arbiters here. He needs an arbiter. Is he actually going for a counterattack? That's not going to work. He's actually leading the charge with a probe. Scouting probe sees that it's not a good idea to attack. Well, no. It's I don't know what it's doing, but looks like everything's dead here. All the probes are gone. If you actually get the kills, it's quite a few kills on these siege tanks. And yes, it looks like ZeaRush is actually going for a counterattack, but I don't think that's going to work. There's a lot of mines here, a few units in good positions. Actually, he is going to break through. There's not as many siege tanks as I thought. Siege tanks do both go down. The thing is, though, there are still spider mines, and there's no observer here. He's just going to run into spider mines. Oh, man, losing a lot of those zealots. And the army of TerrOr is coming back, but a nice storm going down on the units that are coming back, and it looks like ZeaRush is going to get cleaned up, losing so many units to those mines. And where's Where's his army? He's just not... Oh man, look, he's got a lot of army, but he's getting mined out here. A lot of idle probes. He's actually only mining from the top left base right now. He's down to basically half a base. And TerrOr is still on more than that because he's got no SCVs mining these bases. I don't understand why he has so few SCVs. But either way, he is doing just fine in this game. Up a base against the Protoss. And basically even food count. So unless ZeaRush does something magical with this army right now, he is in a lot of trouble. Oh, looks like, oh, a missed rally right here. The Dragoons can't figure out how to get out. So he's got 4 Dragoons just freaking out here. Looks like he might get the space. No, the Terran is here. Can he get the good EMPs off that he needs? He misses the EMP on that one. And, well, he looks like he EMP'd the Dragoons instead of the Arbiter. The Arbiter suicides itself. There is one more stasis on this guy. I thought there was another Arbiter here, but it looks like there is not. Stasis is only the lead 2 units. Not the greatest stasis right there. Can he snipe the command center yet again? It looks like command center is not moving. Can he get it? Once again, we're going to have a command center burning, but I think it's going to survive this time. Well, it's at 170 HP. He does have time this time to pull some SCVs to repair it. There is an SCV train coming down, so I think he will be okay. As long as he remembers to repair. And ZeaRush now, I mean, without the 12 o'clock, he's in a pretty terrible spot. Both players do seem to be at 3-3. No, Terran is actually only at 3-2. Is he going to repair this? Okay, he is going to repair this. Well, no, he stopped repairing it so that he could start mining. And... okay, he's going to repair it. Whew. One random zealot is not... yes, it is going to check up here. I mean, he does still have a fair bit in the bank. But... that will run out quite quickly, you know, after a couple of bad engagements. Meanwhile, TerrOr is just staying low on money because he's not mining with very much. I'm not sure what's going on there. Look at this. Look, his mineral only's got nothing. His natural's got nothing. He's only really mining over here, and the 6 o'clock has like 5 SCVs mining minerals. ZeaRush does take the 12 o'clock once again. But I think he's in a pretty tough spot right now. I think if he can get a good engagement and then macro up and reinforce very, very quickly, he might overrun TerrOr, who won't be able to reinforce as quickly because he doesn't have the bank. And a nice EMP goes off on the Arbiter. No spell gets off. This could be the last engagement of the game. Huge EMPs going off, and the Protoss army is coming in piecemeal. Not the greatest concave. The siege tanks are all perfectly set up. All the zealots are gone. He's just running Dragoons to their death right now. That was not the engagement that ZeaRush needed right there. And there is now a 50 supply lead for TerrOr in the game. And here comes the tanks rolling down through the valley. Only Dragoons left, getting completely murdered. And actually, are there no vultures anywhere? Wow, alright, looks like there's no vultures, and there's a spider on my table that is looking menacingly at me and crawling closer. But I will press on, because there are more important matters at hand. Well, no, it looks like ZeaRush is actually going to force it back. Did he actually forget +2? I think he actually forgot +3 plating. I think he actually forgot +3 plating because he's at 3-2 and he's not upgrading. So TerrOr seems to have forgotten his last upgrade, but we can forgive him for that. Some probes being transferred to the refurbished 12 o'clock. And give me 1 second, I gotta kill the spider. It's freaking me out. Alright, got him! I got him! I sniped him. I stormed him. Good. Alright. Good, done. So, TerrOr is still pushing. And not much ZeaRush can do right now. He's almost got no money. His bank is completely gone. He does get a nice stasis on the science vessel. Once again, he's got to save this 12 o'clock. Can he get a good stasis? He's got one more stasis. He does get 2 of the siege tanks. And he's got a lot of zealots. The zealots are closing with the siege tanks. Not enough vulture support right here. Did he actually even scan? Looks like a late scan as well from TerrOr. So TerrOr gets completely cleaned up here. Without taking on too many of the Protoss units, but oh no! Protoss is attacking into a better position right now, and it looks like he will lose the last of his forces, even going to lose Arbiters into turrets. Oh my goodness. GG! TerrOr takes out ZeaRush, despite what I thought was a great mid-game position for ZeaRush. TerrOr splitting the map and taking him out. Very, very nice. So that means that TerrOr will play against